Happy Sunday, scrappers. I hope you're all well. I am absolutely sensational, which is nothing unusual for me. Well, it is late in the afternoon, not too late where it's getting dark, but it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've spent the last hour trying to work out what's going on with the washing machine because the wife accidentally triggered a child lock and it's been scratching me freaking head trying to work out how to bloody unlock it. We've got it all sorted, contacted the appropriate people, and we're back on track. Anyway, maybe I'll do a YouTube video on how to do that too to help people who may have that drama, but it's not for scrapping. Anyway, I'm gonna do a little bit of cable stripping, okay? It's just a bit of a video cable stripping because the price of copper is on the rise, okay? I've done a bit of monitoring and I think that next week it's going to be pretty good. It should be, well, I mean, it's already probably over 13 bucks, $13 a kilo for your bright and shiny, but I think it's going to be a bit higher. How long it's going to sustain those kind of numbers, I don't know. I do remember only a few months ago it kind of shot up and then that week later it kind of just went back down again. So I'm getting myself prepared, and I hope you guys are prepared too to cash in on the bit of the rise that is currently happening. So let's get stuck into it. I'll show you what we're going to do. Right, here's a bit of free cable that I've got. I'm going to run that through the machine. What size is it, to be honest? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe 4mm. Something like that. And then I'm going to run this stuff as well. This stuff is much thicker, and again, this was free stuff. I've had this stuff lying around for a while, but I just haven't done anything with it. It's just been sitting in a corner and waiting for me to strip it. Now, this stuff I've actually found at job sites where the house slab has just been poured or it's just been wired up and the offcuts from the power box have just been turfed out the front and just in a box to be collected as rubbish. So that's where I've scored this good stuff from. And then I can add it to my own little bucket of joy of my own bright and shiny from my own free stuff. Currently there's 6 kilos worth. This bucket weighs half a kilo, so it's 6.5. So 6 kilos of bright and shiny currently sits in that bucket, and I've got to get that number boosted up to at least 10 or more kilos. That is that. Now to peel it. Off to a good start. Okay, scrappers, now that's all done. Thank goodness for that. And it only took 40 minutes in real time. Not too bad. Now, let's have a look at what we finally have, and then we'll weigh it up to see how much copper we have. This is what we have here. Bright and shiny. Kind of on the, you know, not really, yeah and yeah nah sort of side, but buried amongst the rest. It doesn't really matter, let's be honest. And then we had this stuff here. Okay, this is not bright and shiny radio, and nor is that, so I cut these pieces off. So let's get this stuff weighed up and work out how much value we have. This bucket has been tared at 0.75. 3.3 kilos. Okay. And this bucket here, 1.2 kilos. Wonderful. And there we have it. 3.3 kilos of the Bright and Shiny, 1.2 kilos of clean number one. So with Bright and Shiny now about 13 bucks. No doubt it's at $13 a kilo here in Australia for me. $13 a kilo, multiply that by 3 is 39. Then you've got the 0.3. Technically they don't weigh in those sort of increments, it's 1 kilo increments, but nonetheless we're going to add it. Okay, so $1.30, $1.30, $1.30. So it's like $42.90 in Bright and Shiny. And then we've got 1.2 kilos of number one, which was currently $12.80 a kilo. Again, next week it will be higher, no doubt. And so that was what, $12.80. So we got what, 42, that's 52, that's 54. That's over $55. Close to 56. Under $56, so $55.70, something like that. For 40 minutes work. I think that's a pretty reasonable rate of earnings, in my opinion. And obviously the thicker the cable, the heavier the weight's going to be in the same time frame. The thinner the cable, the less it's going to weigh in that time frame, and therefore everything affects what the earnings and the outcome is going to be. But anyway, let's just check out the bucket now and we can have a look at the goodies. There we have it. My bucket of free Bright and Shiny now weighs about 9.2 kilos. A little shy of 10, but I'm sure I can conjure up a bit more stuff in my drum of cable, which is all for free as well in the backyard. Number one here, well, this is going to come out. And that can go in my collection of number one copper, which was all for free. Unreal. Now before we wind up, I was going to do a video on these UPSs today, but we never got there. I think the price of copper being increasing is a bit more important than doing these things. And I've also got this bucket here of transformers, which I've got to decide if they're worth stripping or not for the prices I get and for the time. Again, everyone is different. For some people it's worth it, for others it may not be. I will work this out for myself and we'll do this in another video. And that brings us to the end of this video. It's time to wrap it up. And hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching if you did. And if you didn't, well, you'll never know anyway. So it's time to peace out, my friends. Like, subscribe and ring the ding, you know the thing, and have an awesome next week. Catch you all very, very soon, and ciao for now.